and welcome to the Let's Be Clear radio show. It's been a minute, but we here, we live. I
Yep,
am your hostess with the mostest. My name is Lady D, and on the side of me, I got DJK Nikki. What's going
that
on, girl?
right. What's up? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm loving the hair, girl. I'm loving the
Thank
hair.
you.
The hair is looking spectacular.
Thank you, thank
Looking
you.
like a snack on a snack on a snack on a snack.
I'm trying.
And embrace your gray, girl. Embrace your gray.
Word,
Ain't
word
nothing
up.
wrong with it. So, how was your week, girl?
The week was about a week
It was about a
working.
week.
Yeah, working and being hot because it's hot as hell.
Yeah,
Today's not
I'm
so
glad it
bad.
cooled down. It cooled down
Yeah.
a little bit for the last couple of days. I was embracing that breeze like it was a part of my lifestyle because it was a part of the lifestyle. But
Uh-huh.
it's a lot of things going on. First of all, I want to touch on something because right now I don't know if y'all can hear in the background, but I have it kind of low because I don't want to get flagged or anything. But I'm
Hmm.
listening to Chris Brown.
Yep.
Um, Chris Brown is a multi-talented individual, and we're living in a world where where I mean, there's some things that we can't forgive people for doing,
Mm-hmm.
like rape,
Mm-hmm.
sex trafficking,
Hmm.
uh,
Killing, murder.
murder. Those
Hmm.
those things that sometimes. I mean, living in the world that we live in, we have to forgive but never forget, by laws of the Almighty Jesus Christ Himself and His
Hmm.
Father who is God. We are supposed to forgive.
Hmm.
But for some reason, they will not forgive him for his mistakes. We
Hmm.
all make mistakes every single day. Right now, there's somebody out there making a mistake that they're going to have to learn from.
Yep.
How
Nobody's perfect.
long do we have to scrutinize this young man for the mistakes he made? He paid for it. He
Mm-hmm.
was on probation for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
He had to do community service. He
Mm-hmm.
did all of that. And when the real story came out, that
Uh-huh.
what he said, and I'm quoting him, that they were in a toxic relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
They fought each other. They
Mm-hmm.
put hands on each other. Yes, he's the man. He should have been able to walk away or whatever. But my whole thing is don't hit somebody if you don't expect to get hit back.
Get hit back. Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes out of impulse or out of like the natural reaction, you hit somebody, they're gonna hit you
Hit
back.
you back. And people
So
got a breaking point too. You keep hitting people or
absolutely.
whatever. Yeah, they got a breaking point.
So from his side of the story, because I don't think we really heard her side of the story, or did
Mm-mm.
she? I don't know.
I don't recall. Yeah.
I don't recall. I mean, she probably had her side to the story, but his side was, they were driving down Hollywood Boulevard on their way to a party. He got a text from one of his exes. She got mad.
Lord. Mm-hmm.
He was driving. Now, when you hit somebody and they're driving, you could cause an accident and both of y'all lives can be done with.
Yep.
And she hit him.
Uh-huh.
She smacked him. She took his phone. She threw it.
Do it.
And from
Hmm.
my understanding, she spit in his face.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
that that probably was the icing on the
On a
cake for
cake.
him.
Yeah. That's assault, to be honest with you, when you spit and stuff
Absolutely.
on somebody.
Absolutely. But he was the one who got arrested.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He got arrested. He had to do community service. He had to do whatever it is that he had to do. Was he right? No, he wasn't right. But was she right for what she did? No, she wasn't. They both was wrong. And he said they were like when it had got so bad that they had came to a decision that no, he went to her and was like, if we love each other, what are we doing?
Uh-huh.
Like, what are we doing? Why are we fighting so much? There was a lot of
Mhm.
jealousy. There was a lot of accusations. There was a lot going on. But moving forward, this man is talented. He is
Mhm.
very much talented. He is selling out his shows worldwide, not just in the United States,
Mhm.
overseas, everywhere. So when do the media and the black media that's supposed to be for our people give this man his just due?
And he's
They
matured a lot. He hasn't been in no
absolutely,
act incidents and none of that. It's this cancel culture thing that they just cancel people like
like they don't even
when
matter.
who are you judging? Yeah, you just judging people for whatever. Especially that Stephen A. Smith. He loved keeping people under his foot on people's necks.
Stephen A. Smith, right? Um,
Hmm.
I don't know. I have uh, a friend. Well, we used to work, a co-worker, a friend, whatever you want to call it. That's his
Hmm.
family.
Hmm.
And I don't like to talk about my people's family.
Uh-huh.
However, who I want, okay, what we doing? Are we doing sports? Or are we doing everything?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I thought he was CNN, not
Sports
CNN,
commentators. Yeah.
ESPN. You know, ESPN is sports. I don't see
Hmm.
them covering like
Sports like that.
celebrities
Yeah.
and stuff.
He talk about everything. He's a
I don't
podcast.
get where. I mean, I understand
The
that he's
talk
a
show.
journalist. You know, I understand that, but you know, he.
Talks about everything.
Yeah. Now here's my thing, right? Assault is assault, right?
Uh-huh.
When you assault someone, that's assault. Now, when Will Smith smacked
Uh-huh.
Chris Rock, they canceled him for every bit of 5 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And
And now
now
he's
Will
back on
Smith
top.
is back on top. Now, they won't allow Chris Brown to perform at the BET Awards or any awards, but y'all allow Will Smith. Now, mind you, he might have, I don't know what he paid for what he
That's what I'm
did,
thinking. I think with
but
that industry is who you cool with. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
like life. It's who you know, who you cool with, how much money and power you have. And whatever it is with Chris Brown, somebody don't like him. Let's put it like that. That's
yeah,
what I feel. Like
I
somebody
believe.
don't like him.
But you know what? The sad part about them not liking him is not affecting him at all.
No, it's
He
not.
is selling out. I've seen clippings of some of his shows. He is doing a phenomenal job
Mm-hmm.
celebrating Black History Month, not Black History, Black Music Month. We're going to celebrate Chris Brown because Chris
Yep.
Brown deserves it.
Yep.
Whether anyone thinks he does or not, that's just y'all opinion. But
Uh-huh.
there comes a time, like just like y'all can forgive Will Smith, why can't we forgive Chris Brown?
Chris Brown. Mm-hmm.
Because whether it's assault on another woman or a man, assault
It's
is
still
assault.
assault. Mm-hmm.
You know,
And
so
he did it on live television and they
absolutely with millions and millions of people watching.
watching.
Now, in that
Mhm.
car, all we saw was the results from Rihanna. We seen he
Uh-huh.
had scratches on his necks and stuff like that, but you didn't
Mhm.
see what was going on. We didn't see who threw the first punch.
Nope.
With this
You don't
incident,
know.
you saw Will Smith get up, keep my wife's name out your effing
Your
effing
mouth.
mouth, smack the holy crap out of him, and walk back
Uh-huh.
down and sat in his chair like nothing happened.
Happened. Yep.
So I just want to know what is the difference between Chris Brown and Will Smith?
Mhm.
Because musically, Chris Brown is way better than Will Smith.
Uh-huh.
Movie wise, you know, Will Smith had a lot of top movies, and shout out to Martin Lawrence because they did a good job,
Uh-huh.
and Bad Boys Forever, whatever you call that. But I'm just a little disappointed with our people that they will not allow him to move. Well, he's moved on, but they won't move on from
Mhm.
that incident, and that's
And they
just
keep blackballing him. That's probably
yeah.
what's going. Well, they try to blackball him. Won't give him awards. Won't do. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, you can't.
he's
You
still
okay?
getting
They
his
have to give
blessing.
him awards if he wins, But what they're doing is they're not inviting him to the award
To the
shows
awards.
and not allowing him to perform.
That's crazy.
I mean, I like Usher too, but how
Uh-huh.
many times are we going to give Usher a Lifetime Achievement Award? He's
Mm.
doing well. His tour did good. His residency in Vegas did good. But what are we doing? What makes them any different because an assault charge? We have a man right now that got 34 counts
Huh.
of felony counts
Trump.
that is
Mm-hmm.
still able to run
Be
for
president.
president. But we can't forgive Chris Brown for getting
I'm
into
telling
all.
you, it's about who you pissed off or who you going against or who don't like you. That I think it's a big part of it. I think
Yeah,
it's a big part of it.
I believe so too. But
Yeah,
you
it
know
has
what? I
nothing to do with
still
talent and all of that or the allegations. It's
it,
who you
it
know and
definitely has
who
nothing
wants
to
to.
do with talent. We know
Yeah.
that because there are so many people that don't have a talent bone in their body, and they out here
Mhm.
running across the stage doing all of this
Do all
and
types of things, acting
yeah,
stupid, and all types of things. So it's all about who you know, what you know what I mean,
it's like
what
you said
power
who you
you
pissed
have.
off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all.
So yeah. Anyway, my hats go off to you, Chris Brown. I
Yep,
love you. I will still
yep,
play your music, just like I
yep.
still play R. Kelly music, even though
I knew you was
they
gonna say
canceled
that.
him. But you know, you always got to separate the people from their
On the
music.
yeah,
Musically, they're both very, very talented. But
yeah,
it is what
your
it is.
craft.
They
Yeah,
talking about now. They I heard someone say that they shouldn't compare him to Michael Jackson
I heard that too.
because Michael Jackson, hands down, was the king of pop. But what about all those allegations against Michael Jackson? There
Yeah,
was a lot of allegations against him. Were they true? We don't know.
we don't know. Yeah.
Some of them could have been true and some of them could have been lies. But
Mm-hmm.
he's still labeled as
Was
the king of
able.
pop.
Mm-hmm. And he was still able to perform and all that stuff. So I
That
don't know.
yeah,
Chris Brown pissed somebody off real bad,
yeah, well,
or
they need to take
he's
their knee
not,
off his neck.
or yeah, or he's not following the instructions of somebody. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah, well, you know
yeah.
what? Conspiracy theory is the
Uh-huh.
Illuminati is everywhere and they rule and run the country and the music industry and all of this stuff. And sometimes when you don't want to be a part of that, they kind of blackball you when they try to will you in. But
Uh-huh.
that doesn't stop your shine. You know what I'm saying? Because
Uh-huh.
I mean, whether it's true or not, when I listen to Cat Williams talk about that, right? Cat Williams could have been bigger than he is.
Uh-huh.
He's a big deal, but he could have been bigger, but he didn't settle. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
He didn't go on that side. He's doing all, and he's still selling out shows. He's still
Gotta
selling
do it
out
in
shows.
your own lane. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
still doing what he's supposed to do. So he don't need them.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So, these people out here, boy, I tell you, that's why I'm glad I'm who I am.
Mm-hmm.
I might be a let's be clear celebrity, but what about
Right?
everybody else? I don't need all of that because
That's
when
too
people don't
much.
like you, and that's just in the real world, period.
Yeah.
Even in our world, if somebody you can work with 1,000 people, but if one person don't like you, and
That
other
could
people
affect everything.
and other people can be manipulated into the same thing, they won't like
Mm-hmm.
you based on what somebody else said
Somebody else think of
without
you.
even
Yeah.
knowing you, without even
Mm-hmm.
knowing your story or the real deal about anything. So that's just
Or
that's just how the people are.
or if they're afraid of that person, like it's something that person is powerful and they say, oh, Lady D is XYZ, they're gonna believe it just because they're afraid of them. You know what I mean? Or they don't
But
want to lose their
why
job,
would
or they
you
don't wanna. That's how life is. That's how people are. If they look up to a person, whatever, or they look at them like they special, whatever they say goes. So if I say stop talking to Lady D, they gonna stop talking because people are followers. So
that's crazy because no, like, I based everybody that I meet and know on my interactions with them. You
But a
can't
lot of
tell
people.
me, you can't tell me, oh, don't talk to Nikki because Nikki was talking about you behind your back or whatever. I said, okay, well, what were you doing listening?
Uh-huh. What was you saying?
What was you saying, or what was your reaction? Did you stop her or did you continue to listen so you can run back and tell me? You know what I'm saying? If somebody's talking behind your back, that means you're important,
Yep. You got haters.
because
Hey,
you're important enough to be the topic of
talked
somebody's
about.
conversation.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I see it. So I don't care what you say, what you do, whatever, whatever, because what you eat ain't gonna make my belly full, and what I shit out, you can't smell it unless you
But
hear what.
I think this culture is because it's to me because it's ran mostly with social media. It's what they see. It's a lot of followers. So they follow everything that they see. Cause look at how trends start. Trends. Somebody do something on Instagram. Everybody doing it. You know what I mean? No matter how dumb or stupid it is, they do it because they saw Sexy Red do it. You know what I mean? So now that's the type of culture we live in. Unfortunately, nobody has a mind of their own.
It's crazy. So yeah, moving right along from that. So everybody is in a frenzy over LeBron James' son
What
becoming
happened?
a Laker. Yeah, he got
Oh,
drafted to the Lakers, so they're gonna be playing together, father and son, on the same basketball team.
so they upset about that?
I mean, they're not upset. I
Oh,
seen what somebody sent me. I think it was Wiz that sent me something that says LeBron James is sleeping with his teammate's mother. And I was like, at first I didn't catch on. And then I was
mm-hmm.
like, oh shit, that's funny because he is sleeping with his teammate's mother because that's his wife.
Oh,
So yeah, so some people are saying that LeBron James is ruling the Lakers, and that's how he was able to get his son there. And if he signed this contract, I think they're trying to get him to sign a contract, LeBron James, for the next 5 years.
mm-hmm.
Then maybe his other son, because he has two sons, will be playing for the same team. So they're trying to get his kids and him to play together. And I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't know what's the big deal about it. I'm not a LeBron James fan because I think he's a crybaby and he cries. So hopefully his son will
Don't
teach him
cry.
how to man up, or won't be a crybaby with him, because LeBron James is a straight crybaby. And that's it. That's it for LeBron James. I'm not gonna give into like my conversation because it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think he should have stayed in Cleveland, where he was at, because he was in he left Cleveland, went to Miami, came back to Cleveland, went to the Lakers. Like go
make
home.
up your mind.
Yeah, go home. Just go home. Go back to Cleveland.
Go home,
If
Roger.
Cleveland, if I was Cleveland, I wouldn't even accept him back anyway because he's a
Huh?
troll. But anyway, I don't know. I didn't see much of the debate that came on Thursday, but I
Mhm.
seen some clippings and stuff like that, and I'm just curious to know why. Number one, why is there not somebody else? I know there is another person that's on the independent list, and that's Robert Kennedy Jr.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we need a big figure,
Yeah.
because at this rate, let me tell you something. But then again, and I was having this conversation with Lady Grace yesterday. Shout out to Lady Grace. I was having this conversation because I said it before. They will never ever pick a woman president. They will never pick her. They will never elect her.
Mhm.
Not a woman president, and especially not a
A
black woman.
black. Mhm.
So here's my thing, and I've said this before when I found out that he had chosen this black lady, Kamala Harris, to be his running mate. I said,
Mhm.
that's the setup. That's the setup for her
Mhm.
to become president. That's the only way she's going to be
He'll be
president.
president.
It's
Yeah.
going to be set up. So my thing is this, right? They have this Bozo the Clown, the Cheetos man, the jackass of all jackasses, still running for president. He's
After
out
everything he
here.
did.
He's out here trying to win black votes by
He was in
saying
the
that
Bronx, right?
yes, I still think the mayor, the Bronx borough president, and the governor should lose their jobs for even having that rally there because they had to go through them to do that, and I'm still pissed off by that.
Yeah.
So he made a statement, and his whole conversation is trying to win the black vote, the black
Mm-hmm.
people, the black people, the black people, the black people. Where are we black people? Like he said something about that the immigrants and the illegal aliens, and this is what he said, are coming to our country and stealing all the black jobs. What is a black job? What's a black job? Because
He said that?
the last time I checked, black and white people were CEOs of companies.
Mm-hmm.
Black and white people are presidents of companies. Black and white people are housekeepers. Black and white people are dietary workers. Black and white people are sanitation workers. So, what is a black job? If anybody out there know what a black job is and y'all can help me out, please tell me what a black job is because I need to know. What's
Whatever the
a black
immigrants are
job?
stealing, that's what it is. I
That's
swear
what
to
you
God.
consider a black job?
Trump, Trump, he's saying some shit out his mouth. Oh God. I believe
Now,
he gonna win too.
nah,
I believe he
I'm
gonna win.
hoping because they're kind of neck and neck. And after this last debate, people are saying like, and I was listening to what is her name? The girl from The View. I can't think
The
of her. I
lawyer?
think the last name is Holston. Yeah,
Okay, I don't know.
Sunny Holston or something like
Sonny, Sonny.
Boston.
Yeah,
Yes.
Sonny.
So she was saying that after the last debate, well, there was the first one on Thursday, that a lot of the Democrats are saying that he should step down. He didn't look well. He didn't
Hmm.
sound well. He looked shaky. He stumbled on his words, and a lot of people are saying that he should step down.
He's
And
110 years old.
80 something. But
But he's
like
old.
she said, she doesn't hear anybody saying that Trump should step down because he's a
True,
convicted felon, that
true,
he's a racist, and all of
true.
these other things. But nobody, like, I'm hoping what I'm
Because he
thinking
want
in
him
my
to
head,
win.
what I'm hoping in my head plays out is that Biden will win and he will step down and let Kamala Harris be.
Uh-huh. Take over.
Yes, because that's what I'm thinking in my head. And that's what I was thinking from the beginning of when I first saw her come into play. I was like, yeah, that's the setup because that's the only way that another a female, a black female will be president unless my girl Michelle Obama runs because she has a great support system. She has a
Hmm.
lot of like they're not just men and women of all color will, but she's not going to do it. So
She's
that's
not
not.
gonna run. Yeah.
So
And
I
plus,
think,
I already, I feel like, I know people gonna say, yeah, your vote matters, but I always felt like they already picked the president.
yeah,
They just
who's
make us
going to be
feel
there
like
is
we are
going to be
part of
there.
it.
Yeah,
Hmm?
I believe so too.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
already picked who it
because
is.
they
They just
say
making us
if,
feel.
like I heard somebody say, because I don't have a desire to vote.
Hmm.
Yes, I am a Democrat. Do I think? Well, maybe I will vote because a vote for Biden means a vote for Kamala Harris.
Okay.
And if anything happens and he has to step down, then she will probably be president.
Hmm.
Um, but I always thought that it doesn't make a difference who you vote for.
Yep.
They already chose their
They
candidate.
already
You
chose
know what
it.
I'm
Yeah, they
saying?
already chose the winner.
They
Yeah.
already chose the winner. and whether we vote or not. And sometimes voting helps, sometimes it don't help because it doesn't make a difference. Like I said, who they gonna pick
Mm-hmm.
is who they gonna pick.
Who they gonna pick?
And
Mm-hmm.
like, what is it that they do for us? What is it that they do for us? They don't do, they try to make do on some of their promises while they're running for president, but then they fall back and they do whatever the hell they want to do. They and I do believe that the president of the United States of America is still run by the cabinets.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
don't
Mm-hmm.
get to do what they want. Like, it's either you sign this bill or you don't.
So yeah,
And
that's it.
most of the times, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm. They don't have
it,
much
it
power,
really don't
so
make a difference for us. And then we have our selfish black people that, oh, well, Trump gave us money or they gave us this money, y'all paid that back 3 times
yeah,
already.
yeah.
Okay, because the first time they gave you that $1,500, you had to pay taxes on that. Did you not? You had to pay taxes. After you paid your taxes, what happened? The groceries went up, the gas went up, the
Mm-hmm.
the cost of living went up. Every, like, the cost of living, the gas, the food, your rent, everything. So you
Uh-huh.
paid all
Everything
that
went up.
back.
Yep.
You paid that back. So you wanna vote for the person that you think is gonna give you some extra cash for what? You paid that back.
Uh-huh. It's not free money. It
It's
was
not,
not free
nothing.
money.
Nothing in this world is free. So you'll
Nothing.
never, ever, ever, ever get anything for free. The only thing you can
Mhm.
get for free, and it might cost you, is this damn air we breathing, and it might cost you if it's bad air.
yeah, exactly. Your health or something.
Absolutely, it's going to cost you something. So
Uh-huh.
people, I think, you know, they base their whole thing like, oh, well, maybe they're going to give us a couple of dollars this time. Trump is not for black people. Y'all can
No.
think, y'all can think that Biden messed up the country or whatever. I don't think so. I think the country messed up the country.
It
The
was already
people,
messed up. Yeah.
yes, the people here, like, if you care about your neighborhood, or your community, why not do something? Why not pitch in to help do something about it? Why we always got to blame somebody else for what's going on in our community?
Uh-huh.
If you don't step up and show up and show out, then you're
It's
you're
gonna
part of the
remain the
you're part of
same.
the absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't make a difference. But I do think that if Trump becomes president, we're screwed.
Huh.
We are screwed to the 15th power because this man does not like us. He don't like our people. He keep calling us black people, or I mean, we black people, but who narrates our life? Like, you're not eligible to narrate our lives and call black jobs. What is up? I'm still waiting for somebody to tell me what's a black job. What's a black job?
hmm
And the
Wow.
fact that um New York City has made him a convicted felon,
Uh,
we screwed. Anybody that live in New York is screwed. He's never, ever, ever going to respect New York City again.
true.
And that had nothing to do with all of us.
Uh-huh.
You
But
know what
we
I'm saying?
screwed.
That had something to do with what he did. You know what I'm saying?
uh-huh.
And it's just crazy to see all of this play out the way it's playing out. And it's playing out and it's terrible. Like, I
It
don't
is.
get what's going on. Like, I really, 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 I'm really afraid for our people. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
time. It's time
Because
to move out the country.
where are we
A
going?
lot of people is thinking about moving out the country.
Yeah, because it's scary here. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's he's gonna create. He's saying that Biden was the one that if he was still in office, the war in Ukraine would have never happened. Who? How do you know that?
Mm.
Who told you it would have never happened? That war in Ukraine and Russia was between Ukraine and Russia. It had nothing to do with the United States. Of course, the United States never mind our business, and we always
Yeah.
funding these people for these wars
Yeah.
that killing kids and killing women and
Yeah.
pregnant women and innocent people.
Yeah.
That's us. That's like that's not even us. That's the government because we're not the government. We have no say so on who's going to war and who's not, which is crazy.
Mhm.
You know, they decide who's going to war. They decide how much money they. We have a country that's failing right now, and we don't do anything to rebuild our country. But you can send billions of dollars to a war that has nothing to do with us.
Mhm.
Absolutely nothing to do with us.
I,
But
I think
that's just the way.
I think America is finally getting its karma for all the BS that they involved themselves in. You know, with the citizens of the United States and abroad, they are finally getting their karma. And whoever's still living here is gonna be
We're gonna
casualty
suffer
to
for it.
it. Yeah.
Because first of all, we our ancestors was over there minding their business on another continent of the world, and they brung us here, and we built
Mhm.
this country on
Mhm.
sweat, blood, and tears, and we still get treated like low class citizens
Uh huh.
by our own people,
Uh huh.
and that's the crazy part about it. You got a boogeyman over there. What are you looking over there for?
It's Trump.
Oh, that's Trump over there talking about
Yeah,
better
Trump
shut up.
coming over here.
Nobody. But yeah, it's just crazy. Like, you know, we have a psychopath running for president, and then we have like when is the government gonna say, you know what? I think we need an age limit.
They do. Or health something, a screening or
They
something.
need
Well, first of
because
all, they
clearly
let, like you said, they let a felon run. So that should be that should be something too. Like you cannot have no type of legal issues.
I the only
That's why
thing
I say they
they
already chose who they want.
yeah.
Because believe me, if they, I'm telling you, he's gonna win. Because otherwise, he wouldn't have been able to run. He gonna
That's
win
crazy. I
because
hope not.
they want him to do whatever it is that they need to do.
He's going to bring back law and order. He's going to be a dictator.
Mhm.
He's going to be the last president until he
Uh
dies.
huh. Uh huh. That's
And
why
that's
he
what
wants.
he's
That's what he
and
wants.
that's what the country, these freaking Republicans are crazy. They're crazy. They're crazy. But I
Mhm.
mean, I personally think that Joe Biden is too old. I think he's
Yeah,
too
he is.
old. And he looks a little. They said he had a cold or something like that. I don't know if he had a cold, but every time I see him, he's walking slow. He looked like he's out of it, like he's on some type of medication or something that's keeping him alive. Like I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't get it.
Someone said that who claimed that they was in the health field said he seemed like someone with what's it called when old people when people get old then their
Dementia.
mind goes dementia. Like he seemed like he has that. But yeah, he need to step down. He need
But
to go
he's
to
80.
bed.
What is he? 83,
Yeah,
84.
he need to go to bed. Yeah, he.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I mean, I don't
He
want
shouldn't
Trump
be
to
that
win,
old. Yeah,
but I'm just thinking, like, can you really survive another 4 years?
we go find out if he if he win. I don't know, man.
This is
What's
crazy.
that? What's huh?
I said, this is crazy.
I know. What's that movie where they kept carrying that dead person around?
Weekend at
We
Bernie's.
get that birdies. That's what it is. I'm telling you, he ain't alive. We think they making us think he is.
No, it's they. Oh, excuse me. They cloned him,
Yep,
but they
they
cloned
did
him at the
something.
same age.
That's an AI. That man
This
been
is
dead.
crazy.
Say
I
no
don't
way,
know.
bro.
Yeah, this is. I don't know how we are functioning as a as a country with this crazy shit going on.
I don't know.
This is
But speaking of the us, the government, all that stuff, New York City, right? With the migrants and everything and the
I'm gonna need you to
violence that's
stop me. You
going
making
on.
me dizzy, rocking back and forth like that.
With the migrants and everything. What hello, you still there?
Yes.
Okay. With the migrants and everything and the violence, what's your thoughts about what's going on with that? Especially not even just New York City, but I read in Texas that they it's like they keep attacking these young girls and raping them and murdering them. It's just I don't want to just say it's migrants because it happens with whomever does the crime, but it seems to be highlighted with them more. What do you feel about that?
Well, see, here's my thing. The only one thing that I agreed with Trump is building that wall.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason being is what's going on now. You
Uh-huh.
know what? Because if that wall was built, then you can't just come over here. You know, they sneaking under barbed
I
wires,
was
they
gonna say
striking
they're
their
gonna
backs
find.
up. They come in here by any means necessary. If there was a
Mm-hmm.
wall there, they could not come. And what's coming over here are all the rapists, the murderers,
Mm-hmm.
the 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 people that don't have any remorse for life. They don't
Mm-hmm.
have any remorse for life. And those are the ones that are coming here. And because they're coming through Texas, Texas is not keeping them.
Mm-hmm. They said
The
yeah.
governor of Texas is sending them to all the minority states like Chicago, especially New York. They get
Uh-huh.
busloads here by the yin yang.
Yep.
And all of these people back in their countries, and don't get me wrong, I'm not discriminating against anyone because not everybody in that country is
Is
probably
that
bad,
yeah.
but the ones that are getting over here are the criminals.
Uh-huh.
And they're their kids, they like 15, 16 years old, and they out here murdering people, beating up old ladies, raping. You see the one that raped the girl in Central Park, he was from over there, he wasn't from here.
Oh.
That tied up the girl, tied up her friend, and raped her. He was an immigrant.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
wasn't
That was
from
a
here.
Queens. Yeah, that was a Queens. Okay.
Like those are the people that are getting here.
Mhm.
Undocumented immigrants. You know how many? They said it's over 200,000 in New York City alone.
And I didn't realize I was talking to a coworker the other day. I didn't realize how many benefits they're getting more than what we get. I didn't know that they get I think up 2 to 4 years free rent, money. They just get a lot of benefits that we can't even look at. And we live
And
here.
I think the mayor is trying to do something where he gets them their green cards or working papers so that they can get a job and work for. But y'all doing all the like. I go outside and I see crazy people walking around the street. I see
Uh-huh.
homeless people. I see all kinds of stuff. But here's somebody that looked like they could get a job, and they sending them to culinary school to become
Uh-huh.
chefs and all kinds of stuff. But the people on our
That
streets of New
live
York
here.
City is suffering.
Yep. The people that live
Not
here
even
is yeah.
not even the people that's on the street. The working class people are suffering because
Yep.
we
We
can't
all
afford this
suffering.
rent
Yeah.
and this food and everything. If you listen, let me tell you something. If you don't got two incomes, I don't know how we making it. We
Yep.
making it by the hair of our chins. Okay,
And then you
because
gotta
some
beg for
every
help
day you gotta sacrifice something just so you can get
just to
something else.
pay something else. Yeah. Then you gotta beg for help, which I don't understand when I pay taxes towards, everything that I should be getting, but you just I don't understand.
And I still agree that everybody, especially working people, should get food stamps. I
They
don't have no
should.
problem with food stamps because guess what? If you giving it to us, and if it's like give me $150 a month, $200 a month, I don't care what you give me, it's going to
Uh-huh.
help. But
Yeah.
and then the same thing, It's recycled because it's going
That's what
back
I'm gonna
into the
say. It's
economy.
gonna go right back. So
So why can't everybody, like, you can't afford to do anything in the cities no more
you can't.
because it costs so much money. But the one thing
Hmm.
that I'm glad about is now, like, remember before when you went to look for an apartment, you had to pay a month's rent, a month and a half,
Uh-huh.
broker's fee, all of that. They scrapped that.
Yeah,
Now
the
you don't
three
have to
times.
pay 3 times the rent no more. So whatever it is, maybe you might have to pay a month's rent and a month's security, but that's it. You're not
Yeah,
getting all. And I never
that three
understood
months
why we
is
were paying broker's fee anyway when the landlord is the one that's written there. Shouldn't they have been paying that anyway? Why do we got to pay the
we have
broker
to pay
to
for
give
that.
us an
Yeah, for a
apartment
finder fee or
that's already
whatever.
out there?
Uh-huh.
So it was really hard for people to find,
To
you
even
know,
get
to
the
find
apartment.
apartments.
Yeah,
Like, it's crazy. This world is crazy. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be better anyplace else, but for right here and
it's
right
gotta
now,
be better than what's going on now.
I don't know. But I think it's going to get a little bit worse before it gets
It
better.
is. It is.
And if we have to go through another 4 years of Trump, we can forget it because that's what it is. This country is going to be run as a dictatorship. We're not going to
Uh-huh.
be able to do anything. They're going to bring back, what do they call that, Murphy's Law, where everybody's going to be in jail.
Uh,
So if you people out there listen, y'all know how to pray. Stay prayed up because that's the only thing that's going to
that's all
keep
we
us.
got. Yes.
We only got God to save us.
Uh-huh.
So I have on my Let's Be Clear radio shirt today.
I see.
Yeah. I have some T-shirts that I got from IXS Radio. They celebrated their, what, 8 years
Oh wow.
now.
It's only been 8 years. I
Yeah,
feel like it was longer.
maybe it has been. Well, shout out to the team over there, IXS Radio. That's the house that built Let's Be Clear Radio. So
Yes.
salutes to you guys and
Yeah.
much, much, much
Congratulations.
more success because we all in this race together. So we got to celebrate one another.
Exactly.
And so what else you got going on, Nick?
Um, just doing the comedy shows once a month. It's called Funny Thursdays, the last Thursdays of the month with Robert Dominique Enterprise. Shout out to Vino.
What
So
up, bro?
it's at Comedy in Harlem. Comedy in Harlem is a black owned comedy spot up on 147th and St. Nick. So come and support. And yeah, right now that's all I got going on. I do want to say thank you to everyone that came to the sneaker ball last in June 8th. We had a great time and I appreciate everyone for coming and supporting.
Yeah, I've actually been in AA since then.
I know. Shout out to Pick Your Poison. She was our bartender, our liquor specialist.
Girl, I
She
was
had us
like,
pull
wait,
up
one
on the
minute I
floor
was
up.
okay. I was on the dance floor dancing. And
Yes,
then I
you
seen
were.
that,
You was on the
and then I
microphone.
seen that video of me singing Happy Birthday. I was like, what
You got
the
that
heck?
video?
Samel has that video.
Send
Samel
it to
has
me,
that.
please. I
No,
was
it will
looking
not
for
be.
that. I was
It
hoping
was. I think
somebody
she
had that.
posted it on social media. I was like, okay, that's when everything went south. That must have been when everything went south because I was actually on the mic singing "Happy Birthday"
Yes,
to you.
yes, you are.
I said, "Girl, I'm an AA from now on. There's no more drinking in my life. If it's anything stronger than a wine cooler or some Pepsi, I'm done."
Yo, those drinks was good
It
and
was,
strong.
and then somebody was like, I was taking shots. I promised myself that I would never take shots again, and I was doing. Well, girl, let me tell you something. I'm in AA. I ain't had nothing. I haven't had anything to drink since then.
Oh God, yeah. Please look up Pick Your Poison LLC. She's based out in Jersey, but she travels, so she is very worth it. Her display was beautiful. It was
Yeah, it was really
yeah,
nice.
it was
She
nice.
she is she understood the assignment.
Simon, she sure
Yeah, she
did. She had
definitely
little
did. Like,
sneakers, like it magnets or whatever it was. It was
Yeah.
really nice. And also shout out to Sydney's Way. She was the caterer at the sneaker ball. Reach out to her for catering, and to my CTV people. That's DJ E Boogie, DJ CEO Sean Quest, CEO of Creative Stream Live, and DJ That's Right. Thank y'all. And Shar J, thank y'all for everything.
Yeah, it was it
To the
was
winner
it
of
was
the
pretty good.
TV, Lil Unique. She won the TV.
Oh, why didn't I win the TV?
I don't know.
But anyway, yeah, we had a time. A time was definitely had.
Mhm.
Next year we going to DC, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so next year to be in DC. So
DC.
we'll be looking forward to seeing you guys again.
Mhm.
Um, yeah,
Anything with Let's Be Clear's going on?
what we doing?
I don't
We ain't
know.
doing that. We ain't got nothing going. And we ain't got nothing going on. We need to get. What we need to do is we need to get back into these shows regularly.
Mhm.
So we can get more support from the people. And
Mhm.
I'm trying to get together a bus ride
Yeah.
for breast cancer awareness. I'm trying to
Okay.
do that. But the only problem that I have is that I don't want to be chasing people down for money.
For money. Yeah.
If you know that if you're interested in doing something and you know that it's this price, and you can't put a price tag on breast cancer.
Mhm.
And we never ever 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 like try to like rob people for money. You know what I'm saying?
Uh
It's
huh.
whatever you want to donate, you donate. But if we're giving a bus ride that's going up to the Nordic Lodge and probably a shopping area, I decided not to do casino because not everybody gambles. So
Mhm.
I decided well, it's in my memory. I haven't really put it down on the paper yet. But if it
Uh huh.
does happen, it will be I think it's October 5th.
Uh huh.
And we'll be going up to the Nordic Lodge for a day of seafood.
Uh huh.
It's a lobster fest, but they have everything else. They don't just have seafood. You can eat steak, chicken, burgers, whatever. And
Uh
for the
huh.
seafood lovers, of course, you can have your seafood, lobster, crab legs, shrimp, whatever. But if it does happen, I just want everyone to keep in mind that it costs a price to eat at the lobster fest.
Mhm. And
If you want to
to
go
travel.
Google if you want to go Google Nordic Lodge, you can find out how much it costs to go there.
Uh huh.
And then you have to think about round trip accommodations.
Uh
So
huh.
before y'all say that costs too much money, go and Google it and find out how much it costs.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's about it. That's all I think I have in mind. I was thinking about doing another garden event, but
Okay.
I don't know yet. I'm working on that. I'm gonna
Okay.
see. I'm gonna see about the garden up in the Bronx that we used before. Because
Uh
that
huh.
was very reasonable and they were very, 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 very good to us.
Uh huh.
So let's see what happens. Maybe, maybe not, but definitely we're gonna do something. It's either
Okay.
gonna be one or the other.
Okay.
So yeah. But I'll probably finalize that sometime in the next 2 weeks to make
Okay.
sure I know what I'm doing.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. So what else?
What else? What else going on in this
Uh,
world?
yeah, I'm actually tired of the world.
Yeah.
I'm tired of what's going on and the stuff that happens to innocent people and just everything. I'm just tired of it. So there has to be something. Let's pick a topic. Like who's listening? Anybody out there listening? Pick a topic that we can talk about
Who's
because
on
we talk
Facebook?
about. I can't really see
Mm-hmm.
because I think my thing is kind of. I seen there was somebody there. Audience. I don't know. There was someone there. And my connection on my phone is kind of slow. But anyway,
Okay.
why I got the hand on your nose? Snap, snap, snap.
Other itches.
Huh?
So you said the hand is on my nose itch. That's why.
I'm scratching it for you. You don't see?
Yep. Oh no, I don't see it.
I'm sure. Yeah. So anyway, what else did I want to talk about today?
Thank God
Let's.
we ain't hear no more about Puffy.
Well, what are we
You heard
gonna hear?
something about Puffy?
No, no, no. I'm saying, what are we gonna hear that we don't already know?
True. True, because
I,
everything that came out.
yeah, I see. You know what I think? I think that, um, I think that all of this is gonna blow away.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think anything, because at this point, what's gonna come out of it?
Hmm. But
What's
you
gonna
see what I mean
because they're
about
not.
people with power and who you know? How come he did some real outlandish stuff allegedly, and you like you said, this might blow over, and then you got Chris Brown. Why is he still being? You know what I mean? It's like it's who it is and who's powerful. So,
And you know what I think? This is what I think, and I think I might have said it before. Is not the puffy that they were looking for. It's the higher uppers.
hmm
And those are the ones that got more power than he does.
he's just a scapegoat.
Yeah. But because who is involved and him being who he is, I really much think that this is going to probably blow over.
Hmm.
And I mean, they are, from my understanding, some of the radio stations stopped playing his music,
Really? Okay.
which they probably should have, because they stopped playing. Some of them stopped playing R. Kelly, but then you have
Yeah.
some DJs that still play it. But I think that he lost. When I say he lost, is with all that being said and all of those evidence and all of that stuff coming out, if he does not go to jail, he's not that he's can't, but he's done. Like, there's no
His
there he
credibility and
took
everything
such a
is.
he took such a big loss that I don't think he's gonna come back.
Mm-mm.
The only way that he can come back is if he rebrand himself through his kids,
Mm.
because no one wants to do business with him anymore.
Yeah, they dropped everything pretty much.
Everybody dropped him. So
Hmm.
nobody, so it would have to be someone like, and then I don't even think King Combs, because he's too much like his father.
Father, yeah.
I think it would have to be, and Justin, I think Justin need to just stay out of the equator and listen to his mother, because
Uh-huh.
King Combs is just, I think he would have to brand through the twins.
Twins, yeah, that's the last hope.
Yeah, that's his last hope,
Hmm.
because Quincy's not his,
Yeah.
and truth be told, Justin might not be his. King Combs is too much, because they allegedly he has been, you
Doing
know,
the same thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I heard, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know whether I should believe TikTok or not, because sometimes they be, I think a lot of people be extra.
Uh-huh.
But from my understanding, there was supposed to be something going on with Blue Ivory and King Combs.
Blue Ivy?
Yeah, but I'm like, this
Beyonce
is a
Blue
little girl.
Ivy?
Yes, this little girl, she's too young. This is allegedly. I don't
Yeah.
know how true it is.
Yeah, I
I
don't know.
seen something about, because they have, in the house out in California, there's an underground pathway that leads to another house that leads to the Playboy Mansion, and that she was down in the tunnels. I don't know how true that is, so I'm just gonna say allegedly.
Allegedly, but I wouldn't be
Allegedly.
so far fetched either with the way they the way
Yeah,
they roll
because
in that industry.
they
You never
supposed to
know.
be they supposed to be the best of friends or whatever. And I'm still wondering. Now, there was a lot of people that was coming out when the allegations first came about, when Cassie first sued him for the money, and she just capping, she just looking out for a payday, blah blah
Yep.
blah. And then when the video came out, bing bong, nobody
Everybody
had
wanna.
nothing to say.
Yep.
They did say something. There was one person, I think, that apologized.
Yeah.
But then, what happened to Stevie J? What happened to all of his friends? What happened to his friends? Where his friends at?
They left. They said we free.
Everybody, from my understanding, just about everybody that he was cool with disassociated themselves from him.
Mm-hmm.
So,
They
but
knew the truth from
I
the
don't
jump.
think I really don't think that anything is really gonna come out of it, because it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because if if the government and Homeland Security, they looking for a racketeering charge for sex trafficking, blah blah blah. Why is it taking so long?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? You got
Mm-hmm.
all these videos that you confiscated from his house. There's had to be something on there. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Besides the video that y'all got of him beating up Cassie, there had to be. If y'all confiscated hundreds of videos, then what's next?
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
is it taking so long? You know what I'm saying? Because there
Uh-huh.
was so many people, big wigs, that were in those videos probably, and
Uh-huh.
somebody is protecting them.
Mm.
Yeah, because if and from my understanding, he recorded everything that was going on in his house, even from what was going on outside of his house.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
You know what I'm
everything.
saying? So
Mm-hmm.
if you recorded everything, then what's next? Because on all those videos, you mean to tell me the only video you can find was him beating Cassie
Mm-hmm. He
out of
got more.
everything?
Yeah, they got more.
There has to be more. And
Mm-hmm.
everybody from the who's of Hollywood was at these Diddy parties.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, at this point, what are we waiting for? What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
When
What's
is the
going
arrest coming?
on? What's going on with Funky Dineva and Miss Pat? You seen that?
No, but Funky doesn't even need to stop.
uh-huh.
He need he, Sherm, Dum, Dam, or whatever they identify as. Because my thing is this, right? And Funky Dineva had, to me, have beef with damn near everybody.
Everybody.
Like, why do one person, and this is in life general, if you see one person got a problem with everybody, then everybody is not the problem, it's the person that's the problem.
And you are the
You know,
common denominator.
and I'm sorry, I don't have anything against the LGBTQPXY and Z community.
Elemental P. Uh-huh.
Be whoever you be, happy with who you are.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is this: you have some of the. I'm not calling no man my sister. You're not my sister. You cannot bleed like women bleed unless someone cuts you. So I like you, like back in the days when, because this has been around for years,
Uh-huh.
and we had family members that probably were gay and we didn't even know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Why being gay, you have, I mean, identify with who you are, but why are they over the, some of them are over the top.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one time when what's that, that thing name, I'm gonna call it a thing because this thing thinks he's better than women. He what the gay people, from his understanding, the gay people put the blueprint to how women dress and get in the bag and all of that. What's that
Who,
saucy
this guy?
thing?
Oh my God. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
I can't stand him. But go ahead.
yeah. So I mean, I get it. Like, why everything got to be a rah rah? Now you know who I do like, and he's a queen, but he's not a queen. It's Jason Lee.
Yeah, I like
Jason
him.
Lee. Jason Lee is a queen. We know he's gay, but is he like all over the place with it?
Hmm.
Like you stay in your lane. Like stay in your. Don't think that you better than everybody in the world because you're not. And I probably get bashed for what I'm saying, but I don't care. I don't have a problem. No, I don't have a problem with you. I have a problem when you think that you're better than women, when
Yeah.
you think
When
that
you
you're
know you
better
was
than
born a man.
anybody,
Yeah.
when you
Mm-hmm.
over the top. Be calm, be cool, but
Mm.
everything doesn't have to be seen, is what I'm saying.
She said, yeah, I think it's like, okay, you don't want to be disrespected, but you want to disrespect other people. That's like, come
You're a
on. It's
whole man, and you
yeah,
want to disrespect women, but
women,
soon as
yeah.
somebody disrespect
But
you,
you, it's a problem. Yeah. You got
we're
issues.
we're
So
we're gay bashing or we're doing
yeah,
something.
yeah.
No, it's
But
not
you would then
about gay
straight
bashing.
bash
It's
us?
about staying
Yeah.
in your lane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Funky Dineva.
Especially when you
Now, when they were on the show that comes on YouTube that I think got canceled, it was Claudia Jordan, Funky
oh
Dineva,
yeah.
and Al Reynolds. TGIF. That
Mm-hmm.
I thought was a good show. From my understanding, from watching, I thought that the three of them were cool together. And then it just go happens to show you that if there's a woman that's in lead,
Yeah.
you have a diva, it's not gonna work. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? Because that was Claudia Jordan's show. Claudia
Mm.
Jordan is a whole female. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? And you can't be a man and think that you're a woman and try to out diva a woman, especially
Mm-hmm.
if that's her show, you know?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I still look at him too because he's kind of funny. I don't like when he dress up in lipstick and wigs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Over the top. I mean, you can be who you are, but be yourself. You don't have
Hmm.
you don't have to dress
Put
up
on a
as a
show.
woman and put on, like wigs and lipstick and all of that stuff. Like what's his name? His last name is Harris. He's also a queen of queens. Um, is it Michael? Not Michael Harris. Market. He's a YouTuber and I watch him a lot. He's a little saucy with it, but he's not over the top.
Is he the
Like
one
why
who has his nephew living with him?
yes, they yeah.
I know. I know what you're talking about. I
His last
forgot
name
his
is
name.
Harris. I can't think of
Yeah, I
his
see his name.
first
I
name.
see his
It
face.
starts
Yeah,
with an M.
I forget.
You know it's
I
an
can't tell
M.
you.
But I listen to him and he makes sense. He tried to help women in relationships based on his
Hmm.
relationships
Everybody.
with
Yep.
women. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So you can't you like I just don't like the over the top. The over the top
Hmm.
is like the Saucy Santanas. That's
Hmm.
over the top.
The
We
top.
don't need to
Yeah.
be over the top like that. Calm
Hmm.
down.
Hmm.
Because
And it goes.
that's when
Good.
people start bashing you. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because even you walking down the street and you thinking this thing thinks he's the shit, okay, and you're not because you don't even look that good, but okay, that's besides the looks. But you walking around and everything is this, your nails are long, you got on lipstick with lip liner and your lips, lip
Oh,
glosses,
you
you got
say
your lips
you
looking like
exaggerated
like
it.
why
Okay,
why and then
but
you think that you're the blueprint to women.
hmm, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
No, that's
and
that's
then
not the
and just to
blueprint.
get,
Most women don't even act like that.
but just to get off the LGBTQ is also anyone who's over the top. Like I'm sorry, sexy reds and all them. They just do
Yeah, but
too much
those we're
buffoonery.
living in a culture now where it's okay. You got people running out there going to these concerts to see these people, but in 50 years from now, nobody's going to know who they are.
No,
Nobody's going to know who they are
yeah,
because they're just a trend. Once
Yeah.
the trend is
Trend
over,
go
it's
dies
over.
out.
That's
Because there's no
like
talent.
for us, we'll go to a concert to see Big Daddy Kane that we
And you
seen
still
50 years ago, and and he's still making music, selling. Even I watched a concert on Thursday
uh-huh.
for AARP, which was MC Light. She did a live concert. So they
Uh-huh.
have now AARP have these new, concert things that they got coming up or whatever. And I watched it, and MC Light was still doing it.
Yep.
Still doing it.
hmm Song
Still
still
doing it.
hype, still everything.
Yo, and I forgot some of the songs. Like she took me back to where I'm like, but I don't know about the sexy red. I don't I
I
see
don't know about.
her. I don't know who she is.
You know
I'm
who
not even going to look into it even deeper than that.
you know who because sex sells, but I cannot stand her rhyming skills. The one with that orange hair and is curly.
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice. I can't. I still got that one. It's still got that one. I don't even know what she's saying. And I'm like, I can't, I can't,
I'm
I
like,
can't get with it.
this can't be music. It's
It's
not.
not music. It's sex sells, because all she do is that little twitch with
And
her
to me,
booty.
I mean, they're not even sexy. You know who's sexy? SWV.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You see them, they're in concert right now. What's
yeah.
sexy to me is the way MC Light was. Like, even though
Mary
she was
J and
working
all that.
hard,
Yeah.
like that's not sexy, that's trashy.
It is trash. It's stripper culture to me. Cause you half naked. You on
And and
stage with a
and
thong
when
and a
you
bra, and that's okay.
and when you go to every strip club, that's the music they playing in there.
Yeah, yeah. And then you got the male rappers going to jail and stuff. So it's
I
like
just don't know.
it's not the
That's
same.
that's like a lot of people were talking because they just recently had Summer Jam,
Yeah.
and they had
But
Redman
and
and
meth.
Method Man that
Mm-hmm.
was there performing. And after their performance, they said they would never go back there again. And people were saying, trying to say, oh, they old heads and this and that, but they still like they're touring. The old school rappers are touring more than these new people,
Uh-huh.
and they still getting a check. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Because the music that they have out nowadays is straight trash. I don't
Yeah.
know what kind of music. I don't know who. That's why I said it's trending now. It's
Yep.
trending. Once
Mhm.
it's done trending, it's over with. 50 years from now, who the fuck was Ice Spice? Who the
Yeah.
fuck is the Sexy Red? They ain't gonna know them. They're not gonna. Their names are not gonna ring bells like Salt and Pepper, Queen
Uh-huh.
Latifah, Lady of Rage,
Yeah.
uh, Moni Love, Lauren Hill.
Mhm.
Their names are not gonna ring bells like that.
Yeah.
That's
That's
why
crazy.
a lot of these young people, they don't know what music is.
No.
They just like
Just no
whatever
twerk.
trending.
Everything is just let's twerk. Let's twerk. Speaking of
Yeah.
twerking, I saw a video, right? Um they had Toy Story. You know how when they come dressed up to a children's party? So
Mm,
they were dressed up as the two Toy Story characters, and it was
okay.
outside, and they was twerking, and the mama was twerking, and the little boy, he looked like he was 7, maybe 6, 7 years old, ran up and was like hitting his mother because he was like, "Stop twerking."
Mm.
Like, how do you feel about this twerk culture and twerking everywhere? Like, when is it? How come people don't know when this is appropriate and not appropriate to do things like that? The freaking Toy Story characters were twerking,
Hmm.
and they
My
thought it was
whole thing
cute.
with this well, I'm a woman of a certain age, okay? And I believe a mother should act like a mother.
Especially when they're around their children.
Yeah. Because you can't do certain things around kids, and then when they do it,
You get
you want
mad.
to reprimand them for, you want to do that. Like, you can't
Uh-huh.
do that. So the way you raise your child is how your child is going to be. But
Mhm.
I think most of all, what's happening is that a lot of young people are having kids now. I think they're
Mhm.
getting even younger,
Or
and
young-minded. Mhm.
they young minded because they're younger.
But this
Like,
that's true. I was gonna say
if
there's
you
some
18
young-minded
years if
older
you
people
18
too.
years old and you just graduated high school, and you got a baby, you don't even got a real job yet. You know what I'm saying? You're still young. So of course your mind is going to act young. So you
But there's
can't
some
be.
old heads that's like that too.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
yeah,
get to them. We'll get to them because that's my whole thing. Like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with you being a
having fun.
grandmother and you dress sexy. I think people get the misconception of sexy,
Mhm. With
classy, and
classy.
trashy.
Yep.
Trashy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like, you can be sexy, classy, but it doesn't have to be sexy, trashy.
Trashy. Mhm.
You know what I'm
If that's
saying? So if
what it
you
is, yeah.
somebody's mother or you somebody's grandmother, you should represent that. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? Represent that because that's what our mothers did and our grandmothers did. And if you want your kids to grow up and be respectful and be
Mhm.
respected, then you have to teach them the way you were taught.
Mhm.
And if you wasn't taught, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
So all that twerking and stuff like that, I mean, there's a time and a
The
place for
place
that.
for it. Yeah,
It
yeah.
shouldn't be at a kid's party.
No.
Because I see the video of some kids in school, they don't look like they was not even 5, 6 years old, and they was in there twerking and
Turkey,
doing all
yeah.
of this and all of that. Nah, that's not cool.
Yes,
Because when
not.
they grow, I mean, the first thing first with these kids should be education.
Mhm.
Education is the key to everybody's success. And if
Mhm.
you teach your kids not just in school, but teach them at home how to be respectful to other
Uh-huh.
people, then you'll go a long way. Because first key to anything is being respectful,
Uh-huh.
not just to people but to yourself. Respect yourself too, because all
Yeah.
that shaking your ass in the street and and I don't think that we should put a cap on what kids do because we did things as kids. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We hung out in the street, but teach them from the mistakes you made.
Mhm.
Right? So if you stood out late in the summertime, that's different. Come in house a decent hour when you have to go to school. Don't smoke weed and drink beer out in the street. If you're gonna allow your kids to do that, then you let them do it at home. Don't let them
Mhm.
do it in the street because anybody can give them anything and anything can happen to them. So
Mhm.
allow them, if you're gonna allow them to do that, let them do it at home.
Mhm.
Don't tell them, no, this is what you do. Teach them the rules and the regulations about and the do's and don'ts and what could happen and all of those
Yes.
things. Teach them that. If you don't know, then find somebody that do know that can teach them that. But your kids shouldn't be outside acting like they don't have home training, because I
Mhm.
see a lot of them out there that
I
they
see a
just
lot
run in the
too.
mug. They curse. You have these kids now that snatching pocketbooks. They went back to snatching pocketbooks, dragging old ladies on the
Punching
ground,
people in the yeah.
people in the face. Like, those are
That's
not
crazy.
respectful kids.
Yeah, they're not. They not. They don't have fear at all.
They don't fear nothing.
Nothing. That's
And
crazy.
I think I blame that also on society and the government, knowing that, and I'm not taking away from good parents and putting it all on the bad parents or whatever. But what happens is, where you have social services getting involved in family issues. Now, if you mistreating a kid and you beating them and you killing them and stuff like that, that's something different. But if your child is doing something that needs
You're
to be
disciplining
disciplined
them.
for, then I don't
Mhm.
think social, because that's why they're not scared, because they'll pick up the phone, not
And
knowing that
mhm.
you'll pick up the phone and call social service or call the police. Now you're taking away from your parent and you're
Uh-huh.
put somewhere else.
Yeah.
Sean Quest is here saying good afternoon, ladies. DJ
Hey.
Sean Quest. the boss man of
Oh, the
CVT.
creative stream live.
Absolutely. So yeah, I believe that that's what happens when the government took away the belts.
Mm-hmm. It broke up the
And
home.
yeah, that's what happened because
Mm-hmm.
these kids, like you said, they ain't scared of nothing or nobody.
Nothing.
Anytime, anytime they will call the cops on their own mother or their own father because they hit them because they were in the wrong, they're
Uh-huh.
not scared of nothing. And
Nope.
first of all, talking back, we wasn't allowed to talk back to our parents. We
Sucking your
talk back to our
teeth.
parents, you got your whole,
Grill knocked out.
if your girl, you had a busted lip for days and you had to go to school with that.
Abused though. We were abused, man. But
Yeah,
look at us
because
now.
but look at now, you respect life a
Yeah,
lot better. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Because these kids out here, they don't respect life.
Nothing.
He said the screen keeps freezing. Whose
Okay.
screen, Sean?
It's gotta be mine.
Yeah. So we don't have like, I respect life. I'm not, even though I'm still like a big kid at heart. I like to have fun. I might go out and have too many drinks, which sometimes it happens or whatever. But I don't be out there disrespecting not just people but myself too. Because if
Hmm.
I have too much to drink, you know what? That means it's time to go home.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna see me. You gonna see me, Mike. You're gonna put me in the cab or whatever, and you're gonna send me on my way. But I'm
Mhm.
not. I'm not gonna be outside disrespecting myself. Like I'm not gonna go outside half naked unless I'm in
Mhm.
the Caribbean islands and we're on our way to the beach or something like that. But the way these kids dress, and it's just I don't know where they come from, and I
Yeah.
think that
Too
just comes
grown.
from, yeah, and
It's
I talk
social
to
media. What they see, like I told you
absolutely
before,
trending.
there's a lot of
Whatever's
followers.
trending,
Yeah. There's
whatever's
a lot of
trending
followers.
is what's going on right now. So
Hmm.
I say that to say, I have friends that have kids or whatever, and I let them know, like, you can't let your kids do anything. You can't let them talk. First of all, kids should not be in grown folks' business. That's number one.
Hmm. Hmm.
And when you let them do things like that, when they grow up, they're going to be disrespectful to you. So
Hmm.
the best thing for you to do is get a hold on it now and stop them now, because you don't want
Hmm.
to be outside in the street and you out there with your kid, and you say something to them and they tell you shut the fuck up. Because you allow them to say that in the house, they think it's okay for them to say it
Okay, say
outside.
it anywhere.
You know what I'm
Yeah, I get
saying?
what you're
So
saying.
you
Uh-huh.
gotta put your hands on them, and that's it. Little unique is here. Hey girl, hey.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, ladies? But you don't have the chat on yours. Are you on your phone
I
or
didn't have
your
it.
tablet?
I didn't look at it. I'm not looking at
Oh,
it. But
so yeah, we have to learn that if we want people to respect our kids, then we have to teach our kids how to be respectful.
do you think children should be able to express themselves without repercussions with their
Yes,
parents?
yes, yes, I
So
do.
if they,
Because
so do you think they should like ask questions, or do you think that's
absolutely,
disrespectful?
absolutely, no, I don't think it's district. It all depends on. Well, you see, a lot of times because there's social media, because there's their internet. Whether you tell them, and some of these kids know how to work this stuff better than we do.
Uh-huh.
So whether you give them the answers that they're looking for, they're going to get the answers anyway.
No, I mean
They got to
like
Google it.
let's say you is you and your sister, right? Let's say, and the parent says, D, go wash the dishes. But your sister's right there, right? And you ask, why, why, why do I have to wash the dishes if she's right here? Is that disrespectful? Or is
No,
that a valid question?
yeah, well, actually, what should happens and what happens is different because in our household we took turns washing dishes.
Mm-hmm.
One week it was my sister, one week it was me. or one person washed the dishes, the other one dried them and put them away.
Mhm.
So for a child to say, why I got to do it? Because I told you to. That should be the answer. Because I told you to do it. But why she ain't doing it and she's sitting here? Well, maybe she did them yesterday or she's going to do it tomorrow. However, that's not a question that you should ask. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because why ask that question? If I tell you to get up and go take the garbage out, get up and go take the garbage out. Oh, why he can't do it? Because I told you to do it.
Mhm. So
And
does
that's
that
something
take
that
away the independence?
for asking me why, no. Because if you live in my house, like when I lived with my mom, we all had chores. We had to wash dishes. We had to clean the house. We had to go to the laundry. We had to do all of those things. And that's what I mean about sitting your kids down and teaching them, not just let school teach them, but teach them at home too. So if you teaching them at home that they need to do chores, if they need to wash dishes and they need to do whatever it is that they need to do, then that question won't come up. That why won't come up. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because you know today is your turn to do the dishes. So you don't
Let's
ask
say
me why.
let's say it wasn't your day. Let's say it was your sister's day and she told you to do it. You can't ask why? Like
No, you shouldn't
I
ask
thought it
why
was
if your
her
mother
day.
asks. No, you shouldn't. Because your mother asked you to do something.
Okay.
Maybe your sister's not feeling well. Maybe they're gonna double up on you doing it twice. Or her doing it twice.
So why can't the parent just answer them when they say why? If they say why because I thought it was so and so's day,
Well, then
and the
I'm
parent
not
said, well,
saying
she's not feeling well, so I want you to do it. Okay.
then there
Or
there
they
you
can't
go.
be
Then that's it. I'm not saying that they can't ask why. Well, it shouldn't be a why if your parent asks you to do something. It's like
okay.
isn't it, they're not asking you to go out to the store and rob and steal. If they're asking you to wash the dishes and it's not your day, then there's a reason why they're asking you to do it. That's why you teach your kids at home to say, when you implement all of those things, well, there might be a day where your sister's not feeling well and you might have to double up on some things. Or there might be a day where you're not feeling well and your sister might have to double up some things.
Mhm.
But just know that this is protocol living in my house. We have
Mhm.
to, and that's why it's always good to have schedules when you're doing
Mhm.
something. You know what I'm saying? So if
Yeah.
I have to clean the bathroom up this week, then next week she does it. If I have to wash the dishes this week, then next week she does it. And
Uh-huh.
if God forbid anything happens, then the mother probably should take responsibility on doing that,
Uh-huh.
because that's also teaching them that you're in this game too. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Mhm.
just because there's some people that have kids just to have them
Have them
go
do
get my sleeping bag.
chores.
Go give me the remote control, and the remote control is on the TV stand, and you sitting on the
Yeah.
couch. They have people that do that.
Uh-huh.
So we all should be a part of, like, if you, especially I think the hardest thing to raise in a household would be multiple females, because
Mm.
everybody has, this one might not have their period this week, but the next
Uh-huh.
week the other one got it, and so it's probably a little bit difficult more, I think, to raise females than boys. But
Mhm.
because once females get a certain age, these little girls, they start
Start smelling
smelling themselves,
themselves.
and they think
Mhm.
that they can talk back and do things that you know that a woman is doing. No, you still a
Uh-huh.
little kid. Stay in a child's place. Don't get smacked in the mouth for something that you, and then you smack them in the mouth, and then
And
they
they
want to
call, yeah.
to you. So, but when I say, like, you have to teach your kids not just to do the right thing, but be the right thing.
Mhm.
Like, be
What's
an
up, Star
example.
J?
Be an example for your siblings. Be an
Mhm.
example for like you can't, like I said, you cannot expect to send your kids to school and have them learn everything in school.
Mhm.
You gotta teach them at home. Teach them at home to be respectful, not just to others, but to themselves too.
Yeah.
So and that will go a long way. You never like um somebody said, "Hey everybody, host."
That's
Oh,
me.
that's you. Oh,
Yeah. Mind your business. Nah.
this is my business. This is the business that keeps me here. But yeah, so when like raising kids these days is hard because it's a lot of peer pressure on them too
Yeah, like
to
I
be
said,
involved.
social
Like
media is
yeah, this social
freaking taking, yeah, raising
we
kids.
lived a good life when we didn't have social media.
What?
We have all of this
You was going
negativity
outside playing?
and bullying and stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's
stuff like
crazy.
that. Yeah. Throwing wet tissue in the ceiling, in the
Yeah,
bathroom.
we did crazy shit in school, but you know, now these kids is taking guns to school and knives to
Ooh,
school and
beating
all
up
kinds of stuff.
people.
I was there was this graduation at I think it was in Long Island and two people got into an altercation and there was some stabbing going on and stuff like that. So
God.
one of the doctors from my job, she was telling me that she did a commence ceremony for one of the graduations and it was I think it was I want to say I don't know if it was high school or college because she's this lady is smart as I don't know what. And to see my sister, a sister that looks like me, that smart makes me
Yeah.
feel real good. Like she gets
Mhm.
all the praises from me. I'm not going to say her name because I wasn't allowed to say her name, but when I tell you this girl is smart,
Uh-huh.
this girl is smart and I think she's a year younger than me and she's smart
Mhm.
as hell. Not that I'm dumb, but you know, you know what I'm saying. But
Uh-huh.
she said that she did a commence ceremony, and she said right in the middle of the ceremony, two young ladies started fighting at a
Wow.
graduation. She said,
Mm-mm.
and that wasn't the part that behooved her. The part that behooved her. I like when that guy said that.
When you say
Said
that, yeah.
that the parents
Started
got up and
fighting.
started fighting. Yes,
Yo,
I was like, that is crazy.
I see pictures and videos of parents going to the graduation, well, particularly the mothers with short poom poom shorts and midriffs going to the graduation like that.
And those are young
The
mothers.
young, hmm,
Those are young mothers because that's how they dress. Young people dress like that.
yeah,
And again, like I was saying, some people don't know the difference between classy and
and
trashy.
trashy.
You
Or
know,
when it's appropriate
you
and
can
not
be
appropriate.
sexy and classy. You don't
Hmm.
like you don't go to a child's graduation. First of all, I'm tired of these kindergarten graduations. I'm tired of them.
It's like a graduation every year.
I am tired of kindergarten graduations. I'm tired of seeing them. I'm sorry. Y'all should do
Why you
y'all should do a big party when they graduate from elementary school going into junior high school.
high
These
school?
kindergarten graduations, I'm tired of seeing them. I'm tired.
Hmm.
I'm sorry. I'm tired of it. Maybe because I don't have no kids and I don't have no grandkids, but I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing them because they going all out like they just graduated from college.
College, yeah.
They having the prom. I mean, what?
Wait a
What?
minute, they have a prom?
Yes, they have a prom or dance or whatever it is. I'm just tired.
Uh-uh.
I'm tired of kindergarten graduations. Why we
Nah,
having
nah.
graduations? They used to call them stepping up ceremonies, but now they call
It's
it
a whole
kindergarten when they go to.
graduation.
Yeah, it's a whole graduation.
Nah, I
You
don't.
go to the first grade.
Yeah, because what? Now you could color within the lines, so we gonna have a graduation. No, yeah, that's too much.
Yeah,
That's
I
too
don't.
much.
So what whatever. I'm like, word. Oh my baby graduating, my grandbaby graduating. What grade he going to? First. First.
So he coming from pre-K to,
He
to
go no, they
kindergarten,
even have
from the
I don't
nursery
know.
to the.
They have ceremonies for pre-K to going from pre-K to kindergarten, from kindergarten to
No,
first grade. So every year you
no,
have this big to who.
no. Just have a pizza party and call it a day.
Hello. Take them out. And then you know another thing about these. I didn't know what a damn crab leg was when I was a kid.
They giving them crab legs?
They no kids. Yes, they want seafood balls. Where
Where
y'all
at?
want to go? Y'all want to? They want to go to City Island, and they want to go. Yes, kids are
Little
eating
kids
seafood
in
balls.
kindergarten.
Yes, yes,
What about City Island?
yeah. They want to go because they go. That's what That's what their parents do. But they asking for like crab balls and stuff like that. I'm like,
Nah, that's nah.
it is what it
Well,
is.
hey, if you could do it, do it. Hey, that's on you.
Yeah.
That's
So that's what they doing. They asking for kids eat more crab legs and snow crab legs than me. But yet I can't get no food stamps.
can't even get
If I
shrimp,
had
right?
food stamps, I would buy more. I'd be
Word
eating
up.
crab legs every weekend.
Every weekend.
But yeah, so anyway, like not to be joking around, but with when you raise your kids right, they will be okay. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this society today. I think that
Mm.
I think when you have kids that of a certain age, you have to start talking to them not like they're adults, but talking to them to get them to know like what's really going on in our culture. Like
I think kids know more than what we think they
we
know.
yeah, they
Like
do
they
because
they
of
they're
social
very
media.
intelligent, and we kind of like think because they're kids they don't know anything, or they shouldn't know anything. But they're more intelligent than what we think. So
Yeah,
whenever you can talk to them, talk to them. Be real with them. I think it's best to do it then because their minds are open.
absolutely. And I think like telling them real stuff is
Mhm.
good. Like because oh my phone fell
Oh Lord.
and it went off.
Oh God.
So I think that why is it over there? Like we shouldn't like I'm not one for teaching kids that there is Santa Claus and all of that stuff. I mean,
Because I bought this.
absolutely.
They ain't no white man coming down. No, we don't even got a chimney. How he
So
get in here?
I that's one thing. That's one thing because I used to even as a kid I used to see my mom, coming in with the stuff, even though she
Yep,
wrapped them and I
rapping, all
saw her
that.
from a kid. You know what I'm saying? So I never believed that there was some man coming down. Like you said, we don't even have no chimney. We live on the
Then when
fifth
they come down the
floor.
incinerator,
Stairs, absolutely. We didn't even have incinerators down. We had to take the garbage downstairs.
there's
Okay. So I never believed in that. I believe in keeping it as real as
it's
possible.
possible. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Without,
messing up their childhood, I guess.
yeah.
Let them have some
Like I
kind of
said,
fantasy.
you gotta let kids be kids. You know what I'm
Kids,
saying?
yeah.
If if they gonna like, I think I was talking. Who was I talking to? Somebody. And when we were younger and our parents went away on vacation, or my mom had to go to North Carolina, my brothers and them, they got some fried chicken. They fried some chicken, had some fried chicken with hot sauce and bread and beer and weed, and they had their own parties every time my mother went
Went
away.
away. Uh
So
huh.
that's what we did. So probably my first experience in smoking weed probably was like maybe 10, 11 years old, or maybe
Mm-hmm.
younger. And did I adapt to it? I did. As I
Mm-hmm.
got older, I know that it's not for me anymore because I just can't do it. But
Hmm.
if your kid is pressured into doing it and they decide that that's what they want to do, they want to smoke weed or whatever, because if you teach them not to do it, then they probably won't do it. But sometimes kids are curious and they start wondering and
Or,
wondering
or
how different.
rebellious.
As
Mm-hmm.
long as you don't experiment on opioids and real like heavy drugs, weed is come from the earth. You know what I'm
But
saying? So
with today's society, you gotta be careful with that because you don't know what they put in it. It's the
absolutely.
extra stuff that they
That's
put in
why
it.
I even tell grown folks don't smoke
Yeah.
with everybody
Yep.
because you
Don't
don't
take
know what they're
everybody's
smoking.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
You don't
so
know
that
what they
I
put in
agree.
it.
Like you can't smoke everything with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And your kids should smoke probably by themselves. Like if I don't know.
I don't
If
know
you want
either.
to do it, because nowadays you can't stop them from doing it. You know, kids want to smoke, they're gonna smoke.
Smoke,
Kids
yeah,
want to
they
drink.
don't do. They always
But
gonna find a way.
I think if your kid is like maybe 18, 19, 21, let's say 21, because even though 21 is the legal age to drink or whatever and smoke, but some kids do it at a younger age. But if you get them drunk that one good time, they won't want to drink no more.
He said make them drink a lot so they get sick and don't want to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, because if you do, they ain't gonna drink.
Yeah.
I mean, but then again, I haven't learned my lesson, so
Right, they still drinking. It
nah, I've been cold
didn't
turkey.
work.
I've been cold turkey since the 8th. We going on a whole
Right
month
since June
now.
8th.
When we get to the 8th of this of July, then I'll talk to you. But it's
Okay.
I've been chilling because that was
That was some strong liquor we had.
whew, I don't know what it was, but it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. So we got to get her to make us one of those punches that she made and
Yo, I
get
took
it
one
get
home.
it
Those
going.
the fused drinks she had. Oh God, it was good.
Yeah. I said get her to make one. Like if we do this bus ride thing,
Yeah, she could make. Yeah, she could make one for us. Make the
little,
bottles, little
little,
bottles.
little unique said smoking makes her nauseous.
Oh, it does.
I never liked the fact of looking at people smoke behind each other. Yeah,
Oh, that.
people.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah. Where
mean
they puff her
nowadays,
past, especially now with COVID. You know
not
how many
even just COVID, people,
STDs?
everything. You know, they was like, oh, it's the smoker, the fire kill it.
Yo,
How you
kill it.
know
No,
the fire
it
killing it? How you know that?
ain't. It do be hot enough though.
How you know the fire killing it? Are we 100% sure? Yeah, that we well back when we were younger, we did some things that that we
Yeah,
probably
that
wouldn't
makes
do
sense. Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
But
We did a lot
it
of
didn't.
dumb shit.
Yeah, but yeah, I try to stay totally away from that because that doesn't agree with my body chemistry. It's a
That's why
little
I do the pen. The
the oil.
yeah, whatever that they had the little potpourri or lemon scent, whatever. I do
Well,
that
that's not
bougie stuff.
weed. Are you talking about vaping?
Yeah, no, I don't vape. What's
Oh,
the vape? Vape is that shit with it. No, that's hookah. I don't do that hookah. Hookah, I did it
hookah
once and
is
it made
that's
me
not
sick.
hookah.
Hookah made
Vaping
me
is
sick.
when you get the thing, the scented one. You can like smoke it like you smoking a pen.
Yeah, pen. Yeah, I do that and the oil.
Okay, I don't do nothing anymore. I'm going cold turkey from everything. Give me a
Okay.
glass of wine, please. As a matter of fact, I think
Cold
I'm gonna drink
turkey.
a glass of wine today.
Moscato.
I
I
don't.
love me some
Moscato is
Moscato. You don't like Moscato?
it's too sweet for me.
You
I
know I
don't like
like
drinking
sweet.
sweet wine. That's the stuff that gets you drunk and high faster.
Okay.
Oh,
Then
I
I
mean,
won't drink a lot of it.
yeah, right.
I don't.
Mm-mm-mm. So what else we gonna talk about? We got 20 minutes left.
20 minutes left. Anybody got a topic out there? I see like a plethora of people in the chat room.
Yeah.
What's on your mind? We talked about Trump and Biden half dead. We talked about we talked about kids. We talked about Saucy Santana.
We
We
talked
talked about the
about
sneaker ball.
Lebanon James and his son playing on the
Not
same team.
Lebanon.
That's what Brown called him, Lebanon James. Um,
And his son. Talking about Will Smith and Chris Brown. We talked about Puffy.
Yeah, we talked about this crazy world that we live in and the presidency and the candidates and how we need younger people to run for president of the United States of America,
And there should be a
especially in
cap,
time.
an age cap.
Yeah, definitely that.
We talked about the migrants
Yeah.
and the violence, and they get free stuff here in New York, and we don't. Cost of living going up, moving out of the country.
Yeah, that's our next thing. We're gonna take this act on the road. We're gonna move to Canada or Africa or
I want
I
to go
don't,
to
at this point,
Africa.
huh?
I want to visit Africa. I want to
I'm
go to
planning
Hawaii.
I'm planning to go. Um, I need to start doing it now for my
Yeah,
16th birthday to go to Africa.
start the payment plans now too.
Yeah, I'm trying to see like there's a few people that said that they want to go, so let's
Okay,
see how this works. I put my niece in charge of it. I have to remind her that she has to follow steps to the proper channels and reach out to who I want
you're
to
supposed
invite
to. Mhm.
and start getting the ball rolling because I
Mhm.
don't know if they still require us to take all those shots and stuff like that
Mm.
over there. But yeah,
Okay.
I want to go to Johannesburg.
Okay.
That's where I want to go because
Johannesburg.
I heard they
Okay.
had really really nice beaches there too. I'm not.
Uh-huh.
I promise you that if you guys want to go on a safari, y'all can go. But I can promise you one thing for sure, two things for certain. I'm not going on no safari
Ain't
because the
that where the
last time
lions at?
out in the wild,
Yeah, I
and
ain't doing that.
that elephant knocked over their car and killed that lady. So no, I'm not doing a safari. The
How
only
you doing
safari that
it?
the only safari that I'm going to do will be at the Bronx Zoo, and I can see them from the other side of the fence.
And hope they don't
That's it.
charge through the face.
No, I'm not doing it. So,
Not me. Not I
but
said the
yeah,
cat.
that's
Oh, I ain't going to no safari. I'm staying right in the hotel watching y'all.
I'm not doing no safari. I'll do a tour
Yeah.
of whatever, but no safari for me. I'm not that in tune with the animals, so
Nah.
I'm not gonna do it. So whoever wants to go, you guys are more than welcome. The more the merrier. It'll be
Yeah.
it'll be in 4 years.
Okay.
So that's when I
It's
turn.
more than enough time. Yeah.
Yes, that's more than enough time to get your paper up, get your passports, get your. I'm gonna find out because there's this tour group that I follow on social media on Facebook. But if not, we're gonna figure this out because definitely that's gonna definitely be a trip to do. That's something to
I
do.
should see how much it is to go on a group trip to Hawaii for my 50th.
Yeah,
Since you
Hawaii
going to
is
Africa,
very expensive.
yeah.
Hawaii, it'd probably be like the same thing of going to Johannesburg. But Hawaii is a yeah, they have they also have um a
Cruising.
cruise. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you leave from LA or
Uh-huh.
you fly into Hawaii and then you cruise all the islands in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
So that
That could be something. Yeah.
that might be a little cheaper than going to Hawaii and
Staying there. Mm-hmm.
But you can look at both.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, look at both and see, which one is the better buy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what we need to do. We need to do a little bit more traveling because I
Yeah.
haven't I haven't been on vacation in 2 years. Like
Really?
September will be 2 years.
Well, I showed you that cruise is coming up next year with Maxwell.
Yeah, that's too expensive.
Yeah, I looked at the price finally. Yeah.
I mean, the price is not the price that's the problem. It's the everything else. Because there's a price. I think I seen a price for $3.99, and that's for an inside cabin. I don't mind staying in an inside cabin because you're hardly
Not
even
gonna
in.
be in there. Yeah.
But then you have to pay $399 for this, and then it's a $500 deposit, and like that's a lot of money.
Extra charges? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was one. Okay.
No, it's not one price. It's one price, but then you got to pay because you definitely have to pay. You have to pay up front the grilltees and the port charges, and
Uh-huh.
that was $3.99 based on, I think, based on the room you're in or something like that.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. I mean, we still was trying to consider it or whatever and see how we can make that
Mhm.
happen. However, if I don't get to go somewhere like a cruise or something like that or a resort this year, definitely next year I'm gonna start planning for that
Yeah, next
because
year.
we're
Yeah.
thinking about going to Puerto Rico for 4 days.
Mm.
Just to
That'll be
get
nice. Yeah.
away for now because that's
Mm-hmm.
kind of reasonable. So we're trying to find a place. And then I was thinking of going to Ocean City, Maryland, get an Airbnb and just go out there and chill, or
Uh-huh.
Virginia Beach. We have to do something this summer, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
even if it's not,
It's local. Yeah.
yeah,
Just
we have
something
to do something
different.
because I haven't since we went on the cruise. When we went on the cruise, when we left from here, that was the last
Mm.
time I was
To
on vacation.
Bermuda? Yeah.
Yeah, which wasn't even a great cruise. I mean, it was okay, but it got cold because it was the
It
time of
did.
year that we went. You know what I'm saying? It got
Uh-huh.
cold. And it was stormy, and yeah, I'm never going on a cruise in September again.
Yeah,
That's
during storm season and stuff.
yeah. I would rather go in June or July, even
Mm-hmm.
though it's hurricane season. But I would rather go in June or July because you'll get a better, you know, cruise. But yeah. But that's
Jamaica, I want to go back
yeah, I
to
keep
that
telling
spot we
everybody
went to.
that was really, really, really nice.
You remember the name of the hotel?
Yes. The Bahia Principal, the luxurious
Yeah.
Bahia.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was
Very,
dope.
very nice.
Hmm. Yeah, so people out there who's watching, where would y'all like to visit? Where would y'all like to travel to that you haven't gone to? Oh,
I
the
want to
smell of it makes you nauseous. Huh?
I want to go to Aruba. I haven't been to Aruba.
That sounds nice.
I was looking at cruises that go to Aruba. Like one of my girlfriends, they just came back from this group that left from here. They went to Aruba. And
From here? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
they went to Aruba. I think they was there for like 5 days.
Okay.
That same group is doing a trip to Jamaica next year for spring
Mm-hmm.
break. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. I don't mind going with a group, but not a large group because I don't
Yeah,
want to be
because I don't get along with
confined.
everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when we went, it was 8 of us, 9 of us,
Mm-hmm.
10 of us.
And,
That's
and,
enough,
and
and
thankfully,
everybody
we
knew
all
each
like
other.
each other. Yeah.
Yeah,
Lil Unique
we
says
didn't
she
even want
wants
to
to
go
go
to
to Aruba or the Virgin Islands and Fiji.
I heard Fiji was nice.
I heard too.
Yeah, I want to go to what is that? Philippines.
Mm,
Definitely Costa Rica is on my bucket list. I'm gonna
hmm.
go to Costa Rica before we take this trip to Africa.
Okay.
I want to go there.
Okay.
I definitely do want to go to Costa Rica. It's beautiful. I heard it's beautiful. The water, the caves, all of that. I'm not going to no cave neither. There's
Oh no,
certain
I
shit
ain't doing that.
he ain't gonna do, and
Yeah,
I
I ain't
ain't
doing it.
getting trapped nowhere. I ain't getting trapped with no. I ain't
You
getting trapped
taking
with no
trip.
animals and no water. If I ain't on a boat, we ain't going. I'm not walking through no water. Like I go to the beach on the Caribbean. I don't go to the beach here in the States, but in the Caribbean I go to the beach. But
It's
yeah, you
like when
ain't
we
get
went to
me.
New Orleans and they went to go see the alligators. I was like, oh, have fun. Have
Nah, we
fun.
not doing that.
I don't want to be next to nobody's alligator.
What for what?
Unless I'm eating it.
I'm not even
Shit.
eating it.
I want to eat alligator. I had the alligator dump those bites, but
Yeah,
I
y'all,
want a whole
who and Lee ate those things.
who?
You and Lee.
Yeah, we ate it. Yeah. We ate the frog, remember?
I don't
We
eat
had the
nobody
frog
frog.
legs or whatever when we was on that cruise.
I don't eat that shit.
It tastes like chicken for real.
Nah, I like my
I'll
chicken.
taste it once. If I don't
I
like
like
it,
my
then hey.
chicken from a chicken. I don't care what it tastes like. We ain't doing that.
Oh God.
So little unique, we're gonna have to make that Virgin Island trip happen too, because
Yep.
Virgin Islands or Aruba. You know, I was very impressed with this young lady because I didn't know she lived in Texas.
Yeah.
I'm like, you came all the way to the
All
Rotten
the way to
Island from New
Texas.
York from
Hmm.
Texas. Yo, that's
Shout out to
dedication.
her. Yep.
Yes, girlfriend. Yes. So that means you
And
don't
everybody
mind
in
going on
New
the
York
trip.
City was right here, couldn't make it. But she made it. She
Yeah.
made it.
I appreciate that. You know,
Yep.
that's cool. That means you don't mind going on vacation. So
She
you gonna
don't.
be included in the next vacation.
She wants to go.
I
Especially the
said every
cruises and
year,
all that.
I said every year, but we haven't been on a trip every year since, you know. But I
Yeah.
said every year we should
Plan
like
something.
one go on vacation and invite one person
Of
that
one
didn't
new
go.
person. Yeah.
Yes,
So we
one new
can add
person
on
every
to it.
year. So by the time we get to like maybe 2025, we can stop.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
don't need to go
So,
bigger than that.
so we recruiting people, and if you don't make the cut, we ain't gonna invite you the next year.
You gotta go out to dinner with us. See if we
Oh
want you.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, hang
Because
out
if
with
I
us
can
first.
eat with you, I can travel with you probably.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, or do short stays. Like go
That too,
somewhere
short
short
stays,
stay or
yeah, on the
whatever.
weekend or
Because if I
whatever.
can
Yeah.
if I can put up with you overnight, then I might can stretch a
I
weekend
could do
and
a couple of more days.
yeah. But that's cool. Yeah, she came all the way from Texas. Shout out to you. What part of
Yep.
Texas you live in? I'm waiting for her.
Wait for a reply.
So yeah, we gotta plan something for next year. But we
Mm-hmm.
definitely gonna do so. She lives in San Antonio. I know
Mm-hmm.
some people that live in San Antonio.
We gotta go visit Texas then.
Texas is hot as hell. We ain't going now though.
I know that, but we gonna have to go out there. She came to New York. We gotta go to
No, no,
Texas
no.
and visit.
I agree, but it won't be in the summertime.
Oh hell no, it's too hot. It's
You
hot
can have
now up
that
here.
place. It's
If
like a
I ain't
hundred.
used
I
to the
seen
heat
something
that's
was like
here now,
110 degrees down there.
shit.
Yep.
When's a good month to come down there? Unique
Probably September, October.
October. She
Yep,
said.
she said wait till October. Yep, I know. Because I know folks that live down there and it ain't
You know
easy.
what? I might move to Texas then. That's gonna be my next move. I'm moving to Texas so I can lose weight. All that heat, I'll just sit out on the porch every day.
Let me tell you something. In Texas, they don't
Mm-hmm.
have outdoor activities
Is that hot?
because it's too hot. Yes. They don't
Oh
have
my.
outdoor activities. Everything they have be inside unless they have like a rodeo or something like that.
Some
She said they
cowboy
were like
thing.
Houston. Yeah,
Yeah, I would love
they
Houston.
don't have
Okay.
one of my girlfriends, she went to Texas. She was supposed to stay a week. And she
Uh-huh.
went in summer. I think she went like July, something like that. And she was supposed to stay a week because her brother had moved to Texas. And she stayed 3 days and came
It
back.
came back.
Yes. She said she couldn't stay no longer than that.
How's
She
the
like
night? How's the nightlife out there? Little unique, hanging out and stuff. Is it things to do?
she said they do have outdoor activities. They just wait till the evening time.
Yeah, till it gets cooler. Okay.
Yeah, because you can walk outside any given day and it'd be 112 degree like desert heat.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't know about all that,
I don't
but
either.
I don't know about that heat. Like, but there was one time when we used to go back and forth to Atlanta, Georgia,
Uh
and
huh.
when I tell you, we was down in Atlanta, Georgia one time, and girl, and they call it Hot Atlanta for
Uh
another
huh.
reason.
Yeah.
I was outside. We were outside. And we were looking for somewhere, and I promise you, I smelled my flesh burning. I came back, I was so black. It felt like I was cooking.
Yep.
Like when I like, what the hell? That's me. Feel
I'm
something
saying you
burning
was
is you.
barbecuing.
I was charcoal broiled.
Yeah, when you
I
come
was
back
in.
from down south, you be blacker than black,
Oh yeah.
man.
I try to stay in because I'm not. First of all, I don't like the bugs.
Yeah, that part.
I don't
I
like the
can't
bugs.
stand it.
Their bugs is way different from the bugs we got here.
Up here, yeah, they're
You
aggressive.
know, them damn mosquitoes sound like helicopters. Can't take it.
She
But
said the best nightlife is in Houston, Dallas, and Austin.
yeah, and I know people that live in all of those places.
Okay, so we
I
got
have
to visit.
a girlfriend that used to work with me that lives in Austin, Texas.
Uh
I
huh.
have friends that live in Dallas and Houston.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, Essen's sister I think lives in Houston.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So we got to figure it out. Like,
Yep.
so take a quick ride down there and stay down there for like 3, 4 days or something.
Uh huh.
Like, hey y'all,
With a
Texas
cowboy
doing
hat
this
and
in
stuff.
Texas. Hold them.
You know, no, you
We'll get
didn't.
there.
Go around there.
Well,
All
girl,
right.
I guess we can close out.
Yes, we can. Thank y'all for tuning in. Remember that the CTV's next annual event will be in DC next year. So look out for that and look out for information for Let's Be Clear's trip possibly to where was it again?
The Nordic Lodge in Rhode
Nordic
Island.
Lodge. Mm-hmm. And this year and yeah. And look out for many other things to come.
Yeah, they're gonna pull out a map and see what we're gonna do.
Yeah, we're gonna throw a dart at it and that'll be our
And
next
wherever it
spot.
lands, that's what we're gonna do. But we thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes, we
I don't
appreciate
think
the support.
I won't be in town next weekend.
Okay, so
So
the following week.
yeah, definitely the following week, or maybe we can make up our day or something like that.
Okay, we'll
If
figure it out.
yeah,
Mhm. But definitely not this Saturday, but next Saturday we'll be on.
we'll definitely be back at you,
Okay.
with you, and to you. Peace
Yep.
and blessings. Enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday. One
Yes.
love.
Peace.